get you
So
lined up.
I got the skateboard.
Let's get.
Keith's got the hoverboard. You've got the plutonium,
Okay, yeah.
and you've got the
And,
actual controller and an out-of-time license plate.
Alicia, yeah, you can. Why don't you get in between? Get the back there. We'll get you.
He's like from. Oh!
Take your put that down.
I could skate this.
And then it is, believe me. Well, let's
All
go
right.
this way.
I'm just gonna hide the camera.
For those
My
of you
camera.
who saw
How's he hold it?
Expedition Back to the Future, you saw that little scenario where you saw that Josh is here and Doc is over right next to the mannequin, and he was looking at him. He's saying, "This is scary."
This is scary.
And then he looks at Josh and he says, "Do you think they're gonna make me part of their collection?"
Yeah.
Josh says, "You are already part of their collection."
Yeah.
So I'll get a picture, and then I'll take one of your cameras, and okay, give it to me here.
Just got the hoverboard. So be careful with the plutonium, please.
Yeah, don't glow.
Don't blow us all up.
You want them?
No,
Okay, I am
put it
good.
back.
All right. Yep, and you spread out really well. And let's say Great Scott.
Great Scott!
Okay. And now let's say Back to the Future.
Back to the future.
Okay. And because you all fit the personality, let's say Butthead.
Buttheads!
Okay. Now, let me get a camera. You want me to take a picture, or you want me to send this one to you?
Yeah, you could just send it to me.
Yeah.
Awesome.
How's that? Pretty authentic, huh?
Right?
Oh, man.
Oh my
No. And Nikki, you're gonna glow tonight.
I know.
Careful.
So, and this is the one, literally, if you, in the series, when Chris is upstairs, he's kind of
Oh, yeah.
fumbling with it.
And he breaks
He
it.
breaks it.
He freaked me out because if it was one from the movie, I was like, oh no.
They asked me if they could do that, and I said, not with the original.
No,
but I
no,
had
no.
the one for the movie.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So they used this one, and we let them unscrew it, so it fell off like
Oh,
that.
wow.
Because Chris is being like goofy,
Yeah.
he's really clumsy, and so,
Yeah.
so
Making it a big joke.
yeah,
I
so,
didn't
okay,
Wow.
pretty cool one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so.
All right, take the car up to 88.
And they
Go 88, man.
Oh, yeah. I don't remember those watches.
Yep.
It's a calculator.
It's a calculator watch.
So,
Love it. Let's get some.
so
Is this like his height too?
It is.
It
Yeah.
The Rip Max.
Just small.
Marty is small.
5'5" on a good day.
Yeah.
And this is, I mean, Chris, he came up
Modulation
next to this one, he
series.
went,
Look at the buttons everywhere.
The middle button for remote control. Boop.
I have a guy that does my mannequins, and he's
Then,
great.
This thing.
now you're live.
Well,
Whatever
you
this
can
went,
tell he
whatever
put the
this went to
detail
originally.
Oh, yeah.
pulse and
Yeah.
he-
It's an actual, I think, airplane RC
I bet.
one for like an airplane.
Did you see the video?
Yeah. There's another one over there, the JVC.
Yeah.
It has like feels like it's gonna come to life.
So, any questions?
No.
Comments?
I do know that they had to put a dog head on one of the stuntmen to drive the car. In the car, you can actually see it at one point. It just looks like a big fluffy dog head.
What do you think of Einstein?
I love it. I can't. I like.
I
It's,
saw him as soon as
How'd you get all these numbers lined up like that? That's
Well, not easy.
I was gonna say.
And what numbers are you referring to?
May 15th?
Okay, uh-huh.
that
Yeah, that was yesterday.
that was yesterday, and then the last time
Like
was
yesterday,
1977, April 12th.
So we did go back to the future.
And
Yesterday, literally, we did a podcast from right here with Back to the Future Club Argentina.
Argentina. Oh yeah, you said you're doing one today later on.
Actually, that was yesterday.
Oh,
It ended up
yesterday?
being yesterday.
Oh, okay.
And literally, we did one 2 weeks ago with the Back to the Future Club from Italy.
Italy.
The one in Argentina, okay, the one in Argentina, I asked questions too. The one in Argentina, I said, how long have you guys been a club? They said, about 14 months. And I said, oh, cool. How many members do you have? 3,500.
Oh, wow.
And I,
Jeez.
That's how popular it's still.
That's
going.
fast.
Yeah.
3,500. And the two partners have actually never even met each other because they're 1,100 miles apart. But they do everything with podcasts and so on and so forth. So,
This is
and
the
it
original
was
hoverboard.
A little challenging because one,
I'm gonna
the
touch it.
lady, she spoke
I touched it.
perfect English. The other two of the three panelists understood because they were reacting to when we spoke, but then she had a translator.
See you in the future.
Going to be broadcasted there, and they do
Oh.
Team Fox, and
I didn't even know.
So they donate money to Michael J. Fox.
That's wonderful.
Pretty interesting jacket, huh?
I thought this was rubber when I saw it in the movie.
Yeah. You know what it is? And I had the chance to buy the original
He's
from the
like, I've
movie,
always wanted
but it was in horrible shape. It had not been taken care of,
cracked and stuff.
and they had,
I had a hat.
Like that is big. As a kid.
they had one of the lenticular hats.
Oh, yeah. I didn't put the one that we used.
All right, like the commercial says, but wait, there's more.
But wait,
I am
there's-
going to now take you upstairs.
All right.
Oh, cool.
Now, upstairs at one time was my loft. And that's where I did have some things up there and enjoyed them. Then I exercised up there. I have my television screen and watch movies. And then this fella, Tim Manning, about a year and a half ago, got in touch with me and he said, hey Bill, he said, I've seen you on Back in Time and other documentaries. And he said, I've been working on something for 4 years and I'm at a point where I can't go any further. He said, I have exhausted all of my energy and all of my time, and you know, I'm a young father and I have a company, and he said, but I thought if anybody could do it, he said, you could do it. He said, what I want to create is something that no one has ever done before. Everybody's done the cars and the props and so on and so forth. So when you get upstairs, you'll see what I'm talking about. So as you're going up the stairs, on the left and right hand side are a number of jackets. Those are what's referred to as team jackets. Those were worn by members of the production team, and or when they introduced a DVD or something of that nature, they would put out promos.
Right.
So they're all original and authentic. So,
Oh, yeah.
okay, so you guys
Oh.
go upstairs and I will be up in a minute.
All right.
So cool.
Keep those oohs and ahs.
I want this one.
Yeah.
Special effects team.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god.
Wow, the Panthers.
I'm gonna get this in the first shot here real quick. Okay guys, stand near the Panthers.
Oh boy.
Another hoverboard.
Those were in the movie.
Good hoverboard.
Nikki, stand in front of the clock tower
Okay.
and say, Great Scott.
Great Scott.
Great Scott.
Oh, his helmet wave thingy.
Look at this.
I see him over there with the.
Wave brain analyzer, mind reading help.
Yeah, that's kind of scary.
The original Docs remote control. 2015 barcode license plate. That makes sense that they have a barcode license plate actually. The original Mr. Fusion. Doc's hat from the third one. It must have been funny for Christopher Lloyd to come in here, and this is some of his stuff from the
You're
movie.
not kidding.
He was probably like, "Oh, jeez, that was so long ago."
I remember that.
Oh, Biff's board.
Yep.
Cool.
All screen use.
All screen
Yeah, those
used.
are the ones.
Amazing.
I love. Yeah, when I first saw those.
When you were a kid, remember watching it? Like, oh, I want that one
Yeah.
with the power boosters. So
That's the
cool.
one and only Nikki in the world.
That is awesome.
Wow.
His mind reading helmet.
Yeah.
Oh, is that the original one from the movie? Part one.
Cast
you
sign
took them all.
script.
Look at the shape it's in.
Look at the script. He's got the whole script.
Those are several scripts that I have, some signed by.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, the whole script's right there.
I've always been into like acting stuff and like wish I could get into it. It's so cool.
Yeah, and it's a natural aptitude in many cases. You just either have it or don't have it. You know, and then some cases it's taught.
Oh, the
Yeah.
skateboard with the backpack on it.
Oh, yeah.
I never got to
You got it set up so perfect. Oh my. Look at this. I could redo the scene from the movie. This is amazing.
Got all the apparel.
How did you
More than you expected?
Yeah, it is. It really is. I can't believe it.
And then from an
Einstein's
electrician's
bowl.
standpoint,
Overfilled bowl. Oh yes, this is amazing. Look at the setup. Wow, that is nice.
that is way beyond my understanding.
Yeah.
I do understand this. I've actually set stuff up like that, and it's, you know, pretty high tech. That's amazing. That just runs
So don't
everything
even
up
tell me this
here.
how you make your
Runs
breakfast.
about 17 different features.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Take my picture of the bike. There you go.
And that was all a donation by 4 companies. Didn't cost me a penny.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that would be very expensive.
If
you had to
told us
pay-
about 25,000.
Yeah, at least, yep.
Yeah, the entire setup. So
That's amazing. Look, it's even got the. This is great. Oh, look, it's Marty's. What are you? A Chinaman?
like this.
He was the biggest jerk then.
Yeah, we met Tom Wilson.
Yeah.
And that
Oh, the
is
Slugger
his bathroom.
2000.
The Slugger
Oh,
2000.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's sick.
It's actually
Oh.
quite.
I want to wear it.
Yeah.
Okay,
One of a
this
kind.
is so crazy. Back to the Future boards. Highway lane marker.
And there's our van, right outside the door here.
Oh yeah.
With, we've actually driven the door, you get it to a certain point, then you put the winch on it, and then you winch it forward. And then, of course, Patrick was in it, and the doors were down. And
So
then
you own that van?
we own the van.
Can I borrow it?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Just take it. Be careful
You know
though.
what you could do with that van?
Watch out
You
for
can hide
that.
stuff while you're driving. That's great.
The dog food.
But of course,
That's
Hill
so
Valley
funny.
Police. Look at
Yeah,
the
it's funny
police
'cause
bike.
A lot of these things, like I'm remembering now that I didn't remember were in the movie.
Oh yeah, the lady
Yeah,
cops.
the little things.
That's
It's been a
great.
while since I've seen the movie.
So why do you have so many different clocks? They all.
That's in the
They
beginning of
have
the very
in
first
Oh,
one.
and his.
This was in Doc. Yeah, his
He was a clock.
inventions.
he just was a crazy inventor, so he had all kinds of different.
Technically, that's a Rube Goldberg design where the thing does something simple task by itself.
Yeah, did you see it downstairs?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was.
$400 by the way, for that little clock.
And it was 8 o'clock, or a little bit before 8 o'clock, and Marty was late for school.
Yeah.
I was 25 minutes behind or something.
That's correct.
20 minutes late.
Yeah.
20 minutes late.
I love that.
Dr.
What
Brown
were you gonna say about
Enterprise.
Hour.
That is the very first one you
Got the
see.
truck.
So the very beginning of the movie,
Oh, no way.
which I'm going to show you,
Yeah.
is at 7:54,
Yeah.
and then as the time progresses, it takes him about 6 minutes, and then at 8 o'clock all the clocks go off,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
and then Doc makes reference to that. I'm going to show you.
Hi, Doc.
Oh, cool. You make breakfast too. that
And you got your workout buddy here.
That's right. Yeah.
Look at the pinball machine. That's
I worked out
awesome.
last night. I forgot to take the towel off.
Wow.
pinball, too.
I think I used to
Yeah.
play the pinball machine up at a campground I used to go to. We used-
Really, huh?
Yeah, we used to
Yeah.
play that.
And you had that Back to the Future one?
Yeah, way back, probably 95, 96.
Yeah. Let me see if
Back to the Future. That's great. The details. Look at the police
Those are
too. I just remembered the police ladies were trying
were
to.
two of 'em.
Yeah, trying to help the
Yep,
girl.
mhm. And this is Officer Foley.
Officer
She
Foley.
was married to Robert Zemeckis,
Oh yeah,
who
yeah.
was the producer and director,
Yeah.
executive.
Wow. Yeah, you
And
better-
that is her outfit.
That's actually from the movie.
That's, I have two of them.
That's
I have
awesome.
both police
Very
officers.
futuristic.
One I gave to went to the museum. And everything is accurate except for that.
This is so cool.
Yeah, it's gonna talk to you.
Yeah, that one actually, and he's playing his own kid. The kid has like a floppy sleeve all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. That track is funny.
It's a Slugger 2000. That's awesome.
Yeah, remember that?
Yes, I do.
Uh-huh.
But he pulls that out, and Marty's like, "Oh crap!"
Batter up.
Batter up. Yeah, that's one of my favorite parts. Look at these.
Sounds like somebody's knocking.
Wow. This one was the one he actually like hung off of. Christopher Lloyd like almost fell off of that thing. Oh wow. The stuff she got, man, is amazing.
And Alicia, that is the listing from the auction that shows the exact Panther and has the details about it being in the movie. Both of these
Yeah.
are from the movie.
Yeah, he hung off of this one when he like almost fell.
Yep.
So awesome.
And we have
Hey,
that
look,
one
it's Einstein.
screen match because there are a couple scratches on it.
Yeah.
We have a screen match. This one's been restored
Yeah.
because they were left outside. They
Yeah,
didn't
it's
give
the,
a
I don't know why the studios they will just throw stuff
And they're
out.
so beautiful too.
Now they do.
They
because
get them-
now there's so
wow.
much
Now
money.
they're like,
Yeah.
oops. We should have taken better care.
It's amazing. Yeah, this is probably the coolest thing. Well, I haven't done anything in like a year, so for the first thing I've really got to do, this is amazing. There's the first opening shot.
Oh, that was it.
Recreating shots. And the skateboard.
And so let
Hits
me
the plutonium.
direct you through here. All of these items here are actually from the movies.
Yes.
That is the one and only brainwave analyzer. It was in parts 1 and 3. And I have all of the background information on it. My wife bought me that for our 50th wedding
Oh,
anniversary.
and very
Oh,
nice.
Great present.
Yeah. She,
Wow.
she didn't know she was buying it.
Oh, okay. You did see. We go.
And then the two of us went to a nice jewelry store after that.
Yes, yes.
And that is the from the original Part 1 car. That's the adjustment.
Dial,
Yeah,
yeah.
the dial. That is the remote control from
Yeah.
Part 1.
Yeah, when I-
absolutely
when I
has
s-
the index number on the bottom, property number. That is definitely from one of the cars in Part 2. That is absolutely Mr. Fusion
That
from
is Mr. Fusion.
the Part 3, the top part of it.
Right.
Okay. That is Doc's hat from Part 3 when he gets shot.
Yeah, right
Yeah.
to the.
That's one of the highway markers in Part 2
Oh, yeah.
that were suspended. Those little rocket things there are also from the Part 3 car. And then we've loaned out like 10 significant props. Like we have Clara's dress
Yeah.
from Part 3.
Oh,
We
yeah.
have that. We have Doc's future glasses.
Oh,
We
yeah.
loan that to him. We have the Easy Sleep.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Jennifer to sleep.
I love that part.
Yeah.
What'd you do to her, Doc?
Yeah, right. And then we literally have, that is the Western Union Telegraph. from
Do you have the note?
Oh, that's cool.
I don't have the note from Lou's Cafe, but I have, this is the one that got wet.
Right.
And we